Greetings, YouTube. I don't want to start off this video sounding like a jerk, sounding overly critical, sounding like just another professor. You all aren't my students. I get that. But sometimes emotionally, I experience the same frustrations with my subscribers as I do my students because I am just sick of saying, please send your video submissions via Google Drive or via Dropbox, preferably. If you send me an email and you just attach it as a normal video, it's going to be compressed and it's going to look blurry because in order to send the email, whatever you're sending it through is going to shrink the file size. If you upload it to Dropbox or Google Drive, the quality of which you recorded it should be maintained, assuming you have enough drive space to where it's not going to run out. I say that, and yet no one seems to listen. And on top of that, I had submissions this week that I had to reject because they were recorded upside down or sideways. Like, make sure you watch back your video submission and ask yourself, can this be played normally when Prof. Hoff opens it? Could I throw it into an editing software and flip it around and then re-export it and do all that? Sure, but I'm on freaking vacation. And so I'm not going to sit here and do that for you. I'm just going to move on to the next submission. So if you want your video to be commentated, please follow the basic rules. It is not that hard, and yet I have to keep repeating myself because that is the state of my channel. With that being said, we have a legendary screen here from a legendary difficulty side quest run in which I believe this summoner had exactly enough side quest crystal shards. You can see how blurry it is because he didn't follow directions, and I already emailed him saying, please, from now on. But he had enough for one Cavalier crystal. So, here we go. Thankfully, it's a short video, but I want to be able to hype this up, right? I want this guy to be able to see his opening crystal clear, and I'm sure he recorded it. And look, 3-star, 3-star, boom! His dream came true. Not only did he get a 6-star out of a side quest Cavalier crystal, but he got a 6-star thing. One of the 3 best, I'd say, pools in the side quest crystal. I would probably say Captain Sparkles, aka Captain Marvel movie, and well, besides her, Captain America Infinity War are my 2 others that I want. But things number 3 on my list of 6 stars that I'd love to get the side quest. And at the time of recording this, I have not opened a single 6-star. I don't think I've opened a 5-star from this month's side quest. I've got a couple of crystals left that I'm going to record before I leave for Oregon. From Oregon back to Oklahoma, I should say. So, congratulations, Summoner. I'm really happy for you. I don't want that message to get lost in the overall request of just following basic directions. Sometimes subscribers say, Prof, it's like you're telling people to remember to put their names on their paper before they turn it in. Well, yeah, it kind of is. And while that problem can be a real problem, although my bigger problem when my students turn in papers is that they try to cheat and put their name, the date, the class title, my name, as if I don't know it already, just so the title of the paper they've made up, just so they don't actually have to start writing until like halfway down from page 1. And I bet there's at least one college student watching this, or former college student, or former high school student, or current high school student who's nodding their head like, oh yeah, I thought I was the only one that did that. No, your entire generation does. You think it's clever because you don't have to write as much because a 2-page or 3-page paper suddenly turns into 1.5 pages. But hey, spoiler alert, if your paper's trash, it's trash, even if you start halfway down the first page, and it also looks like you're being lazy. So, I'm just saying, I literally have to say Times New Roman 12-point font and just put your name and start writing. That's in my instructions for my students because they will pull that BS on me all the time. I've learned that in the last 15 years of teaching. All right, kind of a random video to end this on, but hey, follow directions, use Dropbox, use Google Drive. I do my best to volunteer my time to commentate your openings, but you need to help me out and meet me halfway, even if your video like this is just 1 crystal long.